Hi, friends. Good morning. Come on in and stay a while. Peter Johnson Jr. and
Nice
for
to
Clayton
see
Morris
you.
today.
ABK?
Yes?
TC,
See you
Tucker
this
Carlson.
morning.
ABK, yeah, I like that.
It is Sunday morning. It is 6 a.m. on the East Coast, much earlier on the West, and we're going to begin with that Fox News alert we mentioned, political news. While you were sleeping, a decisive victory for the Republican Party in the state of Louisiana.
All right, so now that Mary Landrieu is out, you know, everybody's talking about the huge numbers that Republicans have now, and the lack of Democrats who supported President Obama in redoing health care as a whole. A lot of folks say
A job-losing health care process
And
called
here
Obamacare.
are the political wages. This is an amazing statistic. Of the senators who voted for Obamacare, it was a party line vote, as you remember.
Yeah.
No Republican voted for it. Half of those senators are now gone.
Wow.
It's really unbelievable. And, you know, if anybody was going to endure,
you were supposed to go down, the website was supposed to work, you were supposed to be able to keep your doctor, keep your plan. People are realizing that's not happening.
Crushing defeat. Crushing.
Unbelievable. So we have new details this morning on that very controversial Rolling Stone article that alleged a gang rape. On the response, this has been unbelievable. It doesn't.
The fraternity didn't even have a party on that night. The description of the room that this Jackie said, there's no room in the fraternity house that had to do with that. One of the alleged aggressors apparently was a lifeguard. Nobody worked at the aquatic center. I mean,
Right.
you have got to do your fact checking.
Well, they never
for
interviewed
sure. It's journalism
anybody.
101.
They never interviewed anybody except the accuser, and it's increasingly clear that this is a hoax. None of the facts has been nailed down. So what's the response? Facts aren't the point. The political agenda is the point.
Well,
is there anything more Soviet
there's no
than that?
political...
They destroyed this fraternity, which apparently has done nothing wrong. Well, they did.
The fraternity of Greek life as a whole, and some would even say the university. Folks, let us know what you think. Email us, friends@foxnews.com, or talk to us on Facebook and Twitter. We need to get to your headlines this Sunday morning. We'll start.
Which will live in infamy.
Certainly will. Remembering Pearl Harbor today.
Good
morning, guys.
How you doing? Ahead this morning, New York's mayor claims racism has reached a boiling point here in the United States.
Movie Unbroken, Angelina Jolie's movie that's going to be opening in theaters on Christmas, is raising a lot of eyebrows this morning. It's about this World War II veteran whose plane crashes in the Pacific. He's adrift at sea. This
man's resilience and, again, his faith. But apparently, I haven't seen the film, but according to Ted Baer, who's a Christian media
Intensity that Americans actually experienced, that
shocking.
cruelty
The survival
and
rate
barbarity
among American POWs in the Pacific was so much lower than that in Europe.
Terrible.
It's really
well, it's unbelievable. But going back to the faith issue of all this, you know, if people are looking for inspiration on Christmas morning, even in a secular society, you know, you find inspiration in nature or in music or in the face of innocent children who are interacting with one another. In this case, it was faith in Jesus Christ and Billy Graham helping him to come to that. So what's the problem? Let's call a spade a spade, but call it a good thing.
Well,
call
Hollywood and Angelina Jolie have the nerve to say that faith mattered in Louis Zamperini's life and that it meant all the difference.
Tell us what you think. We want your comments. You can send them to us on Twitter, email, Facebook. There are many ways to let us know your views, so I hope you will. All right, we have some other stories making headlines. And he has the best tan, he has the best biceps, and he is so happy. They treat their employees really well.
You know
who loves the UPS guy?
Who?
The ladies. Ladies
we love a man in uniform.
UPS guy. It's totally true. This boy is wise. I've asked UPS guys about this. Every time I'm in an elevator with a UPS guy in my office in Washington, I would say, is that true that you're very popular? Oh, yeah. Oh, big time.
So we know why. If the package is delayed, we'll understand why.
Hey. Okay. All right, we're going to hand it out to Rick Wright with Live on the 39 minutes after the hour. Coming up on the program, one school allows the students. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Back in 1989, the hit film Back to the Future 2 had all sorts of predictions for the year 2015.
To see you, and it's so funny you look at what that
board that we saw in Back to the Future with Marty McFly and Doc to the hoverboard that we have now in 2015. Watch this.
You can't steer it so easily, but they're getting used to it. The technology, obviously, also are connected to the internet. Controversial because people
fingerprint technology then and now. Obviously, a lot of people use them on their cell phones to be able to get in and make sure nobody will be able to hack into it.
Yeah, well, in print. And in real life, we now have...
Knew where we were headed back then.
It is. It's fun. It's fun to look at. It's nostalgic.
Thanks so much. And we've got information on your website, KurtTheCyberGuy.com, right?
Cyberguy.com.
Cyberguy.com. Thanks so much. 56 minutes after the hour, new overnight, 6 more Gitmo detainees with direct time.